අද වගේ දවසක අපි ඊ타ත්ම ගෞරවයෙන් මතක් කර සිටිනවා මේ රටේ ස්වාධීනත්වය වෙනුවෙන් ස්වාධිපත්‍ය වෙනුවෙන් බහුමික අඛණ්ඩතාවය ස්වෛරීත්වය සාක්ෂාත් කිරීම උදෙසා රට දැය වෙනුවෙන් දිවිපිදු වීරෝදාර සෙන්පතියන් රණවිරුවන් යුද බිමේ සිටගෙන ඇස් මස්ලේ දහඩිය කඳුල ජීවිත පරාර්ථකාමීව රටදෑ වෙනුවෙන් කැප කරලා කුරිරු කුටි ත්‍රස්තවාදය සහ මුලින්ම පරාජය කරලා මේ රටේ ස්වාධීනත්වය වෙනුවෙන් ප්‍රජාතන්ත්‍රවාදය වෙනුවෙන් ඒ කරපු අමරණීය නිර්මල සේවාව අද දවසේ යුතුයකමක් හැටියට අපේ ප්‍රණාමය ගෞරවය ශීර්ෂ ප්‍රණාමය ඒ වීරෝදාර නිර්මල රණවිරුවන්ට පුද කර සිටිනවා. මෙවන් අවස්ථාවක වීරෝදාර රණවිරුවන්ගේ සහායම පවුල්වල අනාගතය වෙනුවෙන් අනාගත සුභසිද්ධිය වෙනුවෙන් අතිගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමත් ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමත් අප සියලු දෙනාත් දිවිහිමියෙන්ම අපකප වෙනවායි කියන එක මේ අවස්ථාවේදී මම ඉතාමත්ම ගෞරවයෙන් සඳහන් කරනවා. Honorable Prime Minister, in the run-up to the general election in 2016, you introduced your vision for the economic future of our country. You explained that our new economic program will be grounded on a knowledge-based economy that thrives in a socially competitive market. You assured equitable dividends for all in society through regulation of competitive market forces under complete government supervision. You explained that the integral features of such a competitive social market economic system would include special priority for the welfare of the weak and the disadvantaged in the society, while ensuring environmental conservation. The strengthening and modernization of the construction industry, as well as its management and regulation that we have launched since then, confirm to that vision of yours and forms an essential and integral component of our government's march towards modernization and the achievement of prosperity for our people. During the last 3 years, since the present government came to power, much has been done to strengthen the industry and facilitate its stakeholders. All of you present have today in this distinguished gathering builders, contractors, engineers, architects, and other professions are well aware of these efforts, and therefore I'm not going to elaborate on them any further. We have succeeded in some, failed in some others, pursuing even some more. But we are not daunted, nor are we frustrated. We are fully conscious of what we have achieved and what obstacles we still have to surmount on our journey. They may include inadequacy of resources, archaic regulations, lethargy, inbred corruption, indifference, and many others. But I would like to assure the distinguished audience today, in the presence of our visionary Prime Minister, that my ministry and I are committed and determined to upgrade, modernize, and streamline our construction industry and prepare it to meet the development challenges of our new future. One of our foremost achievements was the promulgation of a national construction industry policy, which provides a coherent approach and a shared vision for all stakeholders in the industry to move forward. Complementing the national policy, several rules and regulations under the CEDA Act have already been gazetted, strengthening the framework for a sustainable industry. Several other rules and regulations are to be published in the near future. I take this opportunity to convey my gratitude to all stakeholders led by this chamber who actively participated and positively contributed towards these achievements. I am happy to announce to you today that the government has granted approval to my proposal based on your recommendation for the drafting of much needed and much clamored amendments to the SEED Act. There have been several irritants and obstacles facing the construction industry that your chamber and other representative organizations have been voicing over a long period. One major irritant continuously brought to my attention has been the frequent delay in payments to contractors, especially by state sector clients. On a proposal made by myself to the government for the introduction of an employee payment guarantee for construction contracts, I'm happy to convey to you that the Ministry of Finance has already undertaken the preparation of draft legislation. I wish to take this opportunity to bring to the attention of the Honorable Prime Minister here that I would also be submitting a new proposal before the government for ensuring good governance in the construction industry through an equitable payment procedure. Another request brought to my notice, especially by the contractors, is that their cash flow can be properly maintained if retention money is released early without being kept until the completion of the defects liability period of 1 year. I have now obtained the approval of the Cabinet of Ministers to release the retention money by substituting it with a bank guarantee when the maximum retention is reached, facilitating the cash flow of the contractors and ensuring the successful completion of construction projects, maintaining their cost and time targets. Your chamber has also expressed concerns on the practice of allowing foreign contractors to undertake locally funded construction projects and has requested that they be limited to foreign funded projects. I'm aware that in many countries, such restrictions have been imposed to protect the local industry. While protecting the local industry and ensuring compliance with national regulations and standards, it is imperative that local knowledge and expertise are improved with modern inputs. Perhaps it would be necessary to draw up a mechanism for promoting and ensuring partnerships. This would be an issue that you and my ministry would need to enter into a closer dialogue. As we move forwards towards the end of the present year, stakeholders, especially those business people and professionals in the construction and building industry, will be looking beyond 2018. With the rapid advancement of technology across all sectors, there is an increased focus on sustainability and accessibility. The near future may also usher in changes to government spending and the contractor hiring landscapes, and I predict the coming few years will be filled with opportunities and innovations. I have attempted to sum up several exciting building and construction trends that all of us may keep our eyes on in the next 12 months or so. I would like to share them with you as these are of much relevance to all of us. First, sustainable design will increasingly become a fundamental element of construction. Sustainability can no longer be an afterthought. It's now a fundamental part of the building design and construction process. Global warming and extreme and unpredictable weather events are causing the industry to rethink design and construction elements from the planning stage itself. Project managers and construction professionals need to start considering the effects of global warming, unpredictable weather patterns, and sustainably designed buildings. For example, we may have to think of buildings with water-resistant materials and flood-proof structures with heat-resistant exteriors and insulation. Second, technology advancements and integration. While the construction industry has been much slow to jump into the technological revolution, soon there will be no choice. With mobile and cloud applications, technology will only continue to grow. We expect to see more 3D printing and drone usage, as well as self-driving vehicles. Another new innovation to look out for is an increase in virtual and augmented reality use. This type of technology is changing the entire industry as we know it by allowing us to see projects before building and allowing virtual construction site tours. Third, increase in module and prefabrication construction projects. Recently, module and prefabrication construction has become an increasingly popular trend due to its cost effectiveness and energy efficiency. With material prices expected to stay and grow high, module and prefabrication construction will continue to be an attractive option. We may see a lot of pop-ups and permanent modular buildings, as well as prefab houses in the coming years. Fourth, better safety procedures. It's no secret that the construction industry is getting exposed for its significant amount of workplace accidents. This knowledge has placed increased scrutiny on the construction industry during the recent past, and we expect to see a continued focus on implementing better safety procedures in the field. With new technology and safety mobile apps, construction companies now have more resources than ever before to ensure a safer work environment. Safety technology is expected to improve continuously. Fifth, new material innovations and breakthroughs. Every year, construction brings about new materials and processes. We have already observed new innovations in materials that allow for stronger, more flexible, and more sustainable designs. For example, I have received reports of a team in Malaysia that had mixed concrete with recycled materials to create an environmentally friendly concrete substitute, which has the same properties as standard concrete. There have also been reports of a team at MIT proposing a concrete without cement. Instead of using organic materials like bones and shells to hold concrete together. With the rising importance of sustainable design, such alternative concrete solutions would catch on, and it is a duty of your chamber to provide leadership to the rest of the industry in this regard. Sixth, digitization of project management. Every industry has been affected by tech innovation, and the building and construction industry is no exception. This would be an appropriate time for contractors and project managers to update their project management templates and trial new project management software. Cloud software can now integrate most commonly used programs in one place and help project managers to quickly understand incoming and outgoing costs, the current status of projects where processes could be improved. 7, capacity building in the construction industry. Last, but the most important, is the acute shortage of construction craftsmen. The industry and the government have been discussing this pressing issue over the past few years, but there does not seem to be a breakthrough. Ad hoc solutions like importing skilled labor have been advocated, but they cannot be sustainable solutions. Under my direction, the SIDA institution has already trained 12,000 youth under the Shilpa Savya program as masons, carpenters, plumbers, electricians, etc. And they will be issued with national vocational qualifications. This program will be continued each year, and I seek the unstinted support of the construction industry to nurture it. But this effort in itself is inadequate to meet the emerging trends in the construction sector. At a recent meeting with the contractors' associations, His Excellency the President directed the pooling of resources and capacities of institutions involved in construction skills training. All of us, the government, the industry, the academic community, have to go deeply into this pressing issue. In my view, it is not merely an issue of incomes or job regularity. It's more an issue of values, attitudes, and perceptions. Perhaps an integrated and prestigious skills training program needs to be evolved, combined with an extensive awareness thrust. This is why I'm convinced that the establishment and the operation of an insurance and pension scheme for construction workers needs to be the next urgent step. This may become a reality soon, now that the initial problems in setting up the construction industry fund have been resolved. Distinguished invitees, the Chamber of Construction Industries has been holding this exhibition for 14 consecutive years. It has been acclaimed as a premier showcase of construction and building designs, materials, technologies, and various accessories. I congratulate the Chamber, its board of members, its Secretary General, and you, its President, for the tremendous efforts undertaken over the years in extending awareness on construction and buildings amongst our people, and for continuously focusing on construction-related issues. Honorable Prime Minister, I thank you for your gracious presence here today to give leadership and direction to the efforts of all of us to strengthen and modernize the construction industry in this country, to meet the ideals of your lofty vision for modernity and for fulfilling the aspirations of our people. මේ ඓතිහාසික ඉදිකිරීම් ප්‍රදර්ශනයේ ක්‍රියාත්මක වෙන මේ මොහොතේ අද දවස සැබවින්ම ඓතිහාසික දවසක්. මේ රටේ 30 වසරක කුරිරු යුද්ධය අවසන් කරන්නට ශක්තිය, ධෛර්යය, කැපවීම, අදිෂ්ඨානය දිවි පරදුවට තබලා රට දෑ වෙනුවෙන් වීරෝදාර රණවිරුවන්, වීරෝදාර සෙන්පතිවරුන් ඇස් ඉස්මස්ලේ ජීවිත දායාද කරලා තමන්ගේ පුද්ගලික පවුල් සමාජිකින් පුද්ගලික වැඩ කටයුතු පස්සක දමලා මේ රටේ අභිමානය වෙනුවෙන් මේ රට දෑ බේරාගත් වීරෝදාර රණවිරුවන් සදාකල් වැජබේවා, සදාකල්ම ඒ අයගේ සුබ සාධනය වෙනුවෙන් අතිගරු ජනාධිපතිතුමත්, ගරු අග්‍රාමාත්‍යතුමත්, අපේ රජයත් සහතික වෙනවා ඒ අයගේ අනාගත වගකීම, ඒ පවුල්වල වගකීම අපි අනිවාර්යෙන්ම බාර ගන්නවා පමණක් නෙවෙයි, විශේෂයෙන්ම නොමිලේ රණවිරු ප්‍රජාවට ඉඩම් ලබා දීම, නිවාස ලබා දීම, ජීවනෝපාය ශක්තිමත් කිරීම යනාදී දැවැන්ත සුබ සාධන වැඩසටහන් සියල්ලක්ම රටදය වෙනුවෙන් ඒ අතිමහත් අභීත නිර්මල කැපවීම කරපු ඒ සෑම රණවිරුවෙකුගේම අනාගතය යහපාලන රජයේ යටතේ සුරක්ෂිතයි කියලා ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා. සියලු දෙනාටම ජය වේවා කියා පතනවා.